Hello everyone, my name's Kyle Nee and I'll be your instructor this semester for Math 165, Elementary Stats. If you've made it this far, that's great already. Hopefully you found the Start Here menu that is in Blackboard if you have access to Blackboard at the present time. Otherwise, you might just be following links from my email. Now, if you do have access to Blackboard, please make sure that you have gone through, you've watched all of the videos that are here, and at the end, you've taken the academic dishonesty quiz. Okay, remember here that's all underneath the Start Here menu. You want to make sure you understand all the stuff about the course, and then of course, let me know if you have questions about that. In this video, we're going to talk about the syllabus and kind of just give a quick flyby of what to expect with this course. And the other videos will go into a bit more detail on some of the specifics of the class in general. Okay, so let's take a look at where we would find the syllabus. Over here on the side menu, you'll see that syllabus is written out. So if we click on that, it'll load up a screen and we can enter right here. Okay, now I'm actually teaching two different sections of Math 165 this semester, and so there's only one piece of information that we'll cover here at the start that we're going to have to adapt slightly, and that's going to be dealing with, where I'll start, office hours. I hold office hours every semester that I teach classes because I want to be available to answer questions that you have throughout the week. Now, office hours this semester, if you are in section W01, is going to be from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you're in section W02, I have those from 9 to 10 p.m. Now, that's possible that those times might not work for you. And if that's the case, that's totally fine. We can always try to set up another time to potentially meet. So, of course, just let me know. We can try to set up something for that. That's why I say here I'm also available by appointment. But those are the times that I have. If you are in the W02 section, the syllabus link that you'll find will have the correct times posted there. All right, so let's go do a quick flyby then of the course and just some of the other important details. I'll start off here with just reminding you my name is Kyle. I do prefer to go by Kyle. If that makes you uncomfortable, though, to refer to me as Kyle in office hours or in emails, you can always refer to me as Professor Nee or something like that. It's totally fine. An email is a great way to get a hold of me, knee1 at Harper College. So that's a great way to get a hold of me, throughout the day. And most of the time, I'm pretty good at responding to emails pretty much up until about maybe 7 o'clock every night or so. Of course, on days when I have office hours, I might be able to respond a bit later than that. Okay. Let's take a look here at some of the course materials. First off, required textbook. None. We have no textbook for this class. We don't have to buy any online materials. There's nothing that you need to purchase for this class. So I've created all the content for this course, and we don't use any online software or anything like that. So hopefully that should make things really, really easy for you and save you a little bit of money. For the calculator, it's going to be important, crucial, imperative that you have either a TI-83 or a TI-84 calculator. I know that the department or maybe the library has calculators that you can rent as well, and so you might be able to look into that if you don't have one. There are some class withdrawal dates here. Those aren't for me to know, those are for you to know. I'm not in charge of dropping you from the course or anything like that, so please just be aware of those dates. I'll kind of skip a couple things here. I'm going to assume that you're going to take time to read through the syllabus in its entirety, just so you understand all the ins and outs of the class that you're signing up for. But what I really want to focus on primarily here is the general course flow. What is it that we should expect to experience on kind of a day-to-day basis in our class? How does the class work? Well, we're going to be obtaining information via video lectures that are going to be posted to YouTube. Okay, these are videos that I have made personally, and they're going to be kind of fitting to a schedule. One of the links that you'll have in Blackboard will be a calendar link, and we'll talk about that in a future video. And it'll follow a 4-day format, so like Monday through Thursday. And it'll show you what things you're supposed to be working on each individual day to stay on pace with the class. So you're going to be watching YouTube videos, taking notes, and following that calendar to stay up to date on the material. After you've done that, though, as you all have probably experienced, sometimes you watch a video, or if you've ever been in, like when you've been in the classroom, you know, an instructor will do something, and then when it comes to be your time to do it later at home that day or something, it's oftentimes confusing. And so practice is going to be really important. So I've provided worksheets and solutions to help practice concepts within the class. These are not collected, they're not taken for a grade or anything like that. They're just there for practice. And so it's going to be very crucial that after you've watched those videos, you go practice the concepts. You make sure you understand what's going on. Then you'll probably still have a lot of questions. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I'm going to have office hours at those specified times, and you can go ahead and pop into those. There's no appointment necessary, and we can ask questions and talk about the content and make sure that we understand things. Then we're going to have homework assignments. Those are going to be assigned roughly every Thursday, and they'll be due on the next Wednesday by midnight. It's important to try to get a head start on those. You'll note that I don't have office hours on Wednesdays, so if you wait till the last minute, I might not necessarily be available to kind of help you out with those questions. And yes, I am willing to help you with homework questions in general. Then we'll have exams roughly every 4 weeks. So a homework every week, exams roughly every 4 weeks. We'll have 4 exams in total. And then we'll have a comprehensive final at the end of the semester. Okay. You'll see down here kind of exactly how the class is going to work. We're going to have 10 homework assignments, we're going to have 4 exams, and we're going to have a final. If you tally all that up, that means we're going to have 1,000 points total in the class. Now, my class should be one of the easiest classes you've ever taken in terms of calculating your grade in the class and what you need to get what you want. Because my class is just out of this pure 1,000 points, and it doesn't matter what points you earn. Earning a point on a homework is just like earning a point on the final. All that matters is that at the end of the semester, if you have 900 or more points, you get an A. If you're in the 800s, you get a B. If you're in the 700s, you get a C, so on and so forth. Okay. So if you ever have questions, though, about your grade, about your standing in the class, I'm always more than happy to help. Really quick clarification here on homeworks. Up here it says that there are 10 homework assignments. Down here, though, I clarify that there's actually going to be 11 assignments during the semester, but only your best 10 are going to count towards your final grade. So this kind of gives you one free pass, essentially, on a homework that either you didn't have time to finish, or maybe a homework assignment that you did finish, but it really didn't go very well. This kind of gives you an easy out on that. I'm going to assume that you're going to spend time reading through the homework details here, the homework guidelines, and all that stuff on your own so you understand how this stuff works. Same thing here with our exams. You'll read through that and how all of that works as well. These are the dates for the exams that we have, the tentative dates, although I don't really expect them to change. The date for the final exam. You'll note that there is a final exam policy that will allow you to improve your grade at the end of the semester. And I have a whole bunch of exam guidelines. So again, please make sure you read over these. This is what that academic dishonesty survey is going to be asking about. Do you actually understand these policies so you know what you're in for? Okay. The last thing that I'll talk about here is just some quick tips on how to be successful in the class. And the first one here I think is probably one of the most important, although it sounds awkward for an online class. Come to class. Well, we don't have class this semester that we meet in person with, so what exactly do I mean by that? Well, ultimately, I really just mean stay on schedule. On the calendar, there are some things that you're going to need to do on specific days of the semester, and I'm going to ask that you make sure that you stay on topic and stay on pace and actually complete those items on the day that they're assigned. Falling behind in the class is not good. It's going to make it really hard to come back and be successful. So really make sure that you're staying on pace, that you're showing up and doing the things you need to do every day to be successful. Other thing, come to office hours or shoot me an email. Ask about things that you don't understand. Don't be afraid. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy asking and answering questions. So by all means, feel free to reach out to me. The other thing that I want to point out here is that typically for about every 2 hours or for every hour that you spend in class, it's recommended that you spend about 2 hours studying. So that means like every hour of videos that you watch for this class, you should probably be practicing Not like just completing a homework assignment, but like practicing the ideas for almost about 2 hours for every hour of videos. Now, sometimes you might be able to get away with less than that. Sometimes you might need more, but this is a general baseline. And the more you practice, the easier you'll find things will be overall. The last thing that I'll talk about in terms of these tips is that you really need to focus on, especially here in stats, focusing on the ideas of what we're doing. It's really tempting to come into a math class and just try to think about math as a set of steps that you take to answer questions. But that's not really what we're doing. In fact, if you try to approach problems as only what's step one, what's step two, what's step three, and you don't spend time to think about what is this question saying? What does it mean? If there's a scenario or a story laid out, do I understand it? Like, do I really grasp the concepts of what's going on? Or am I just trying to plug numbers into formulas? We really want to make sure that we read each question carefully in this class, that we understand what it's saying. That's what's going to allow us to be successful. If we're just focusing on what steps to take and what numbers do I plug into what formulas, things are going to get really tough. So try to focus on that even early on in the semester, and it'll be much easier then by the end. Okay, the last things that I have on here are just some additional resources that the college offers, or either in person or online, and you might want to take advantage of if needed. So please take some time to make sure you read over these. Okay. Last thing that I have here is just a course calendar of what to expect with our class, and again, all the dates. All this again will be posted up on Blackboard as well, so you don't need to view it purely from the syllabus, but I do put it here just in case. So again, please make sure you go through and read through all the details of the syllabus here. And if you have any questions, if you feel like there was anything on here that wasn't covered, or that just feels a bit unclear, feel free to shoot me an email and let me know. I'm always here to help. I hope to see a lot of you during office hours this semester, or at least to get in touch with you via email. So best of luck, and I look forward to hearing from you all.